So guys, here's my clown, my Grieving Clown, and this is inspired by a painting that my grandmother did a long time ago, and I will put in a picture of it for you to see. I keep looking over to it, so if you wonder what I'm looking at over here, it's the painting.
And yeah, it's inspired by it. It's not exactly the same. I've never done an oil painting look where it looks like an oil painting, so I was a little nervous, but I enjoyed this so much.
This one in particular strikes very deep in my heart and means a lot to me. So there's a little bit of runniness because the photo shoot for it was very emotional. It's also part of a collaboration called Emotional Clowns, and that'll be posted on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all under Other Skin, and there'll be links below. And if you guys like this, please hit the like button, please subscribe, let's share the love, let's all support each other.
Leave comments, let me know what you think, let me know if you have some ideas that you'd like me to try. Yeah, and I want to check you guys out too, so if you have a page, let me know. I'd love to come and stalk you guys.
I'm painting on a nice covering layer of white body paint. I will go in with about I think it's only 2 layers. I forgot that I didn't want to paint in certain spots where I'm going to have other colors because I want them to be vibrant, so I wiped it off with a baby wipe. Now I'm going back on with my second layer of white body paint. I took off my nose too there, you can see, because I'm not red. So this is red body paint, and sorry for the glitchiness, I keep looking over at the reference painting. Go in with a nice solid color red. Now I'm moving up to the eyebrows, and I'm just swiping this up from my eyebrow. So I'm just using my own eyebrow as my guide. It's very messy eyebrows, they're big and bushy. I love big bushy eyebrows. On my characters, not necessarily on myself. But so yeah, I go up only in lines. I don't paint across at all. I just keep swiping up with my brush, my angled brush. Here I've made a mixture of brown with some white in it to make my kind of bags and dark circles around my eyes to make me look sad. So I've taken them down below the eye as well. Now I'm going in and adding some highlights around the eye. Here I'm taking that same brown color and swiping it around my face, and I'm referencing the painting so that I know which direction to make the lines, because it is an oil painting and it has a lot of texture. So I made these lines. It's very messy. This look was very fun to do because it was just messy and creative and fun. So yeah, taking that brown color that I made and taking it all around the face, making myself look sad and haggard and tired, like I've been grieving and sad over something. Now I'm painting in the nose, also very messy, darker to one side of the nose, which I will also kind of keep my highlights on one side a little stronger, my shadows on the other side a little stronger. I put some white on the nose, I'm going to fix that up in a minute. Powder your eyes in between layers. Powder them as soon as they're dry, because opening and closing your eyes with water activated paints, it will make the paint move around on your eyelid. So then I'm going in just putting my messy black lines and a messy kind of winged eyeliner, just using an angled brush and body paint for all of this. And it was kind of nice to just be like messy with the wing liner, because if you've ever done a wing liner as a female, or as anybody, as a male or female, it's kind of a bitch. So it was nice to be able to slap it on. Now I'm going in and kind of fixing up that nose highlight a little bit, taking the red. Here I'm going in with black. I'm going to go all around the face and start adding some black shadowing. It doesn't really look like shadowing because I'm just doing a solid black body paint because of the oil paint effect that I'm trying to get. I took some in there on the corners of my mouth and just brought them down, pointed the corners of my mouth down. Here I'm highlighting with a little white. I recommend you wait to highlight your lips because I did this way too early on and I had to keep fixing my mouth. And now I'm painting my eyelashes white, which I loved. This was really fun. I kind of want to wear it on a daily basis. And my eyelashes looked nice and long, even though I was painting them white. I was like, oh, that's nice. This is a black gel liner. I'm not completely putting it all over my waterline, just in spots. And now I'm taking that black body paint and going in and adding more lines and more texture to my face. There's only a few colors in this painting, so I just stuck true to the painting as far as the colors go, and used them the best I could. I put a lot of texture around the mouth because it's got to show character, and all the way up into the hairline because I'm going to be darkening up my hair as well, because I have done. Now I'm taking eyeshadow, shading in a couple of areas, shading around my jaw, shade around the hairline, shade in the corners of the eye sockets, kind of contour the nose a bit. Now I'm going to draw on my button. So with the neck, this painting doesn't really have much on the neck, like as far as design. It's just kind of swiped in paint. So I kind of just made up my own neck. I just put in like a ruffled collar, something very fun and messy, and it went right along with the face. So I'm painting on my buttons using black body paint and white body paint to highlight them, and then I'm using black shadow here because I wasn't sure what I was doing with the neck yet. I'm using black shadow in some areas to give a little more depth. Here I'm drawing my ruffle outline for the top of my ruffles, and now I'm lining that black collar line. Here I'm drawing these like figure eights or infinity symbols to be the ruffles. This is where the ruffles are going to be. And it's super messy. Like I said, this is an oil painting and it needs to have that oil painting feel to it. At least this type of painting that I'm referencing. Here I started using black eyeshadow to shade things in and then realized that was not going to work. I needed something much more vibrant, like a deeper, darker black. So I wind up dipping that same eyeshadow brush into my body paint and just using it kind of dry and using the body paint to do my shadowing. Otherwise I would have been here for weeks. Okay, maybe not weeks. So yeah, now I'm going right along there with the black body paint and putting in my my shadows, because there's going to be a lot of shadows in the ruffles. Even though it's an oil painting, I still wanted to have some depth in there. Oh my gosh, it just started raining at my house, you guys. Awesome. I love storms. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I'm obsessed. I love rain. Okay, now I'm doing brown body paint. Carrying the same effect down into the neck as I used on the face with the brown lines. And there's going to be a little more color down here. We're going to use yellow as well. But I'm using brown. And honestly, you got to use your own kind of creativity with this. And I go in and I'm layering black and brown and black and brown to get the depth that I want in these ruffles. And I don't trace anything solid. I do little bits and pieces of it in brown and little bits and pieces of it in black. So you kind of have to use your own judgment. Depending on if you're doing exactly like I'm doing, you can just take a picture and copy it. You're welcome to steal those off my Instagram or wherever else I have them. Or, you know, go in and do your own thing. Be creative. So here I'm taking it all the way down my chest. I don't like having a limit on where I can take pictures, so I don't do full nudity body painting yet, but someday. So now I'm going in with the yellow, and I didn't dilute this yellow because I'm putting it over the brown and the white, and I knew it was kind of going to mesh. So I just went in with the yellow body paint and stroked it all over, just like I did with the brown. Put some in on the buttons, and I can't even tell you how much I enjoyed painting this. Like, it was seriously therapeutic. I was going through something in my life at this point, and I was feeling very sad, and this was kind of how I dealt with it. And it helps me a lot. This painting, I don't just do it, you know, for Instagram and YouTube. I do it for myself. It's something that means a lot to me. Going in and adding a couple more buttons because I didn't bring them all the way down for some reason. Alright, now I'm getting white, I believe. Wait, is that white? Yes. I'm going in with white, nice thick bits of white, and just slapping them on there because I wanted to have that kind of thick texture like you see in an oil painting where you can feel the strokes from the paintbrush. So I'm going in with the white and doing that, and honestly, you just gotta use your own discretion on how much to do. I could have played with this painting for hours, but I didn't have that kind of time, so I had to tell myself to stop. So you'll get to that point where you're like Tish, or whoever is watching this, you'll be like, stop now, it's time to put down the brush. So go in on the face, pick a few spots that need to be highlighted, like how I said done, and then I had to keep doing my head. So I went in and used the body paint just like I was using for the shadows to fill in my hairline because my hair was still pretty dang short at this point. And then I realized I hadn't painted my ears. So I went in and took the same effect with all 4 colors, so black, brown, yellow, and white, and painted over my ears, just swiped them up a bit.
know, it or something. Itchy nose. You know, touches deep in me somewhere. That sounds weird, wonky, and I just gotta give up.